Run through the tape. In life, never give up. Run through the tape.
In the NBA playoffs, it's all about how you finish. A play.
Garrett behind the back, shoots a long three with a shot clock expiring. Nothing but net.
A game.
The three for the lead. Yes!
A series.
It's disappointing loss. In this league, you got to finish.
For the Hawks, the 1 seed has come with no assurance.
This has been a heavyweight fight.
Led by a tenacious Deron Williams performance, the Nets have gridlocked the series. A decisive Game 5 awaits.
We're trying to get somewhere. They're standing in our way.
Now we have to go to Atlanta and try to get one.
Mike Conley is in pain.
Against a fractured Grizzlies lineup, Damian Lillard and the Blazers kept their season alive.
Every game was an elimination game for us.
Tonight, at the Grindhouse, Memphis looks to finish off Portland.
You know, we know what we got to do.
The NBA playoffs continue on TNT. Man, this playoff week has started with dynamite stuff on TNT, and tonight, pivotal Game 5 between the Nets and Hawks, and then the Grizz trying to close out the Blazers in Memphis. Welcome back to the NBA playoffs, everybody. Studio J in Atlanta, Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Charles Barkley. So this is a tight series, obviously, 2-2. But look at some of these other numbers. Let's tell you how tight this thing is. Brooklyn has 1 more point. Field goal percentage similar. Same with 3-point. 4 more free throws for the Nets. 2 more rebounds for the Nets. They committed 1 more turnover than the Hawks have. There's one area not even close at all, and that's the fourth quarter performance of these teams. Look at how Brooklyn has outshot the Atlanta Hawks and outscored them in every fourth quarter. In fact, fourth quarter and overtime, they are plus 24 in this series. Chuck, has Atlanta underachieved in this series?
No, not really. If you look at those stats closely, you'll see that Atlanta has not shot a good 3-point field goal percentage. They're a 3-point shooting team. But the one thing we said coming into the series, they couldn't stop Brook Lopez down low. They're a more physical team than the Atlanta Hawks. They're going to shoot more free throws. The key is going to come down to one thing. Can Atlanta make enough 3-point field goals to win this game?
Korver 4 for his last 18, those games coming in Brooklyn. Shaq, how do you assess this right now? You're in a 2-2 series. You're going home with the series lead on the line. Obviously, you're Atlanta. You don't want to fall down 3-2 and have to win a Game 6 in their gym.
Well, I think they have underachieved. My good friend Kenny said, they were going to get swept last week. But, the reality of the situation is they have home court advantage. They just have to win at home, but they have to play better. They have to shoot the ball well, and they have to put this team away. When you have a guy down, you're supposed to keep him down. Brooklyn has their confidence. Deron Williams wasn't playing well. They let him explode for over 30 points. So, Brooklyn is going to go as far as Deron Williams and Brooks Lopez take them. But, the Hawks can't be playing with these people. They got to put them away tonight.
What do you expect from Deron Williams tonight? He goes for 35, as Shaq points out. I mean, and that was really after, 3 games in which he contributed in other areas but didn't have a shot at all.
Well, I would expect for him to be consistent tonight. Maybe not as spectacular, but I think more consistent because the first 3 games, obviously, he was missing in action. He had some tough shots like that one. You can't expect him to have a diet of those, but I think he'll be much more consistent, play a little bit better. But the one thing the Hawks have not gotten, I don't think, other than Schroeder, is any bench play. Bazemore, Antic, all of these guys who have been really good participants throughout the regular season have not participated in the playoffs. And then, he has not even played Shelvin Mack, who actually played well for them at times as well. So no bench play. They're not, to me, I don't think the Hawks are a 4 or 5-man team. They beat you by throwing so many things at you, and they try to wear you out. But trying to play 8 guys, and when they don't play well, that hasn't really worked, I don't think, in key moments.
Well, the key for me is going to be Jeff Teague, because Atlanta they kind of play like the Spurs. They really want to play in the half court. They want to kind of dissect you, make you aggressive defensively and play off of that. Jeff Teague, to me, is the key. He's got to get 15 assists and 22 points. I'm not worried about the points, but I want him to get 15 assists. Because if he gets 15 assists, that's going to speed the tempo of the game up. I think they've been playing way too slow. They've been relying on their half-court offense. But Jeff Teague is an elite point guard. They've got to speed the tempo up. He has an advantage against Darren Williams on speed. If he kind of mucks it up in a half court, Darren Williams is a lot more physical. But I want Jeff Teague to get out in a fast break tonight, and I'm going to look at that number. I want him to get 13, 14, 15 assists. That, to me, could be the difference in the game.
Brook Lopez, his shots have increased with every game. His scoring has increased from 17 to 20 to 22 to 26.
He's playing fabulous. They have no answer for him inside. You know, me and Chuck both thinks he needs to get the ball a little bit more. You know, he's making quick, decisive moves. He's taking high percentage shots, and he's playing well. You know, his only problem throughout the year is he's injury prone. But, you know, right now he's feeling good. He's looking good. He's playing well. Can they slow him down today?
Tell me who wins. Tell me who wins Game 5, Hawks or Nets?
I'm going with Brooklyn.
I'm going with the Hawks.
I'm going with the Hawks just because they're playing at home.
2-2 series, Game 5 coming up at the Highlight Factory. Coming right up. We got the Nets, we got the Hawks, we got Spiro Ditas, we got Mike Fratello and David Aldridge. They've got it covered. And later, the Blazers and the Grizzlies from Memphis.